Shedeur Sanders finds his strength. Browns rookie finally gets a lifeline from family support after NFL setbacks. In the roller coaster world of professional football, few rookie journeys have been as emotionally gripping and dramatic as Shedeur Sanders' turbulent transition from Colorado Buffalo's superstar to Cleveland Browns hopeful. What started as a dream-come-true NFL draft moment quickly spiraled into an uphill battle, with doubts, challenges, and off-field drama threatening to clip the young quarterback's wings. But just when the world seemed determined to write him off, Shedeur found a powerful force pulling him back into the game. Unwavering family love, especially from his mother, Pilar Sanders. The harsh reality of Shedeur Sanders' NFL transition. Coming out of Colorado, Shedeur was projected as a first-round NFL draft pick by many analysts. His arm talent, vision, and leadership were undeniable, and scouts marveled at his composure under pressure. But as the draft unfolded, something inexplicable happened. Team after team passed on Sanders. His stock plummeted, and what should have been a celebration turned into an agonizing wait. By the end of the fifth day, Shedeur was the 144th pick, going to the Cleveland Browns, an organization notorious for its quarterback turmoil. The moment was bittersweet. Pilar Sanders was there, embracing her son with pride, wiping away tears, and dancing alongside Shedeur and his sister Shalomi. The NFL dream was alive, but the reality was brutal. Shedeur was about to enter one of the most competitive and overcrowded quarterback rooms in the league, under head coach Kevin Stefanski, who already had a full deck of quarterbacks vying for attention. Battling for relevance in a crowded Browns QB room, Cleveland's quarterback room resembled more of a battleground than a developmental setup. At the top was veteran Joe Flacco, an aging former Super Bowl MVP trying to squeeze out his final productive snaps. Kenny Pickett, a failed Pittsburgh experiment, was determined to reclaim his standing. Then came Dillon Gabriel, a promising third-round rookie from Oregon, looking to climb the ranks. And at the back of the line was Shedeur Sanders, a fifth-round pick viewed by many as a long-term project, a low-risk, high-reward gamble. Despite putting up solid performances during organized team activities, OTAs, and minicamps, Shedeur couldn't escape the label slapped on him, developmental prospect. Analysts speculated he might never see first-team reps. Reporters whispered that Stefanski could cut him before week 1. The whispers grew louder with each passing day, and as preseason drew near, Shedeur found himself fighting a battle on multiple fronts, on the field and in the locker room. Pilar Sanders, a mother's unwavering presence. While Shedeur fought to prove himself on the gridiron, another story unfolded quietly in the background, a story of family resilience. Pilar Sanders, despite years of separation due to custody arrangements, never abandoned her sons. Even during their years in Colorado, she rented a home just across the street from Shiloh's residence to be as close to her boys as possible. Her impact was so profound that Shedeur's response to a fan asking if he had a special woman in his life was simple and powerful. Yes, I have my mom. That presence, once a silent comfort, now became Shedeur's rock during his toughest professional stretch. This Monday, in a heartwarming revelation, Pilar shared an Instagram story with fishing emojis and asked, "Any great fishing spot around Cleveland?" Instantly, fans connected the dots. Pilar wasn't just visiting. She was settling in to be by Shedeur's side. 2 sons, 1 league. The Sanders family NFL legacy. The Sanders family's story isn't just about football. It's about a legacy built on overcoming adversity. Pilar herself reflected on this during the draft, sharing an emotional Instagram post featuring Shedeur, Shiloh, now with the Buccaneers, Shalomi, and their father Deion Sanders. 2 sons, 1 league. Greatness is in the bloodline. This is more than football. It's a legendary legacy for the Headache Gang. Words cannot describe this feeling, Pilar captioned. Despite her divorce from Deion in 2013, the family united for their children's big day. Yet, as the NFL journey began, so did the battles for Shedeur, fighting not just for playing time but for respect and recognition in a league that had already overlooked him. A bond beyond football, Shedeur and Pilar's mutual support. The connection between Shedeur and Pilar transcends sports. Earlier this year, Pilar opened up about how her son supported her through mental health struggles. She recalled a touching moment on Instagram when Shedeur surprised her with a visit to Club Pilates Boulder in Colorado, an experience that refreshed her spirit during turbulent times. For Pilar, these moments affirmed her sacrifices as a mother were worth it. For Shedeur, it was a chance to give back to the woman who stood by him through thick and thin. Their relationship symbolized a cycle of love, support, and unbreakable familial ties that football couldn't define or diminish. Shiloh Sanders' path splits, but family ties remain strong. Interestingly, while Shedeur clung closer to his mother during this rocky start in the NFL, his brother Shiloh took a different path. Now a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Shiloh admitted during a live stream that he missed his mom more than anyone else. Yet, he embraced distance as part of his new reality, sharing, "I don't have my mom around, y'all." This divergence made Pilar's choice even clearer. With Shiloh finding his footing in Tampa and Shalomi thriving back home in Alabama, Pilar zeroed in on supporting Shedeur, who faced the most immediate professional crisis. Fighting against the odds, Shedeur's steep climb in Cleveland. Inside Cleveland's locker room, Shedeur's battle was uphill. Kevin Stefanski maintained a no-favorites policy, splitting reps between Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, and Shedeur. There were no first-team privileges, no media hype, just grind, repetition, and relentless competition. Team insiders reported that Browns management, including GM Andrew Berry, didn't initially intend to draft two quarterbacks. But when Shedeur fell to the 5th round, the front office viewed it as a low-risk, high-upside pick. Berry admitted, "It wasn't necessarily the plan going into the weekend, but we believed in the best player available." This honesty was a double-edged sword. Shedeur was in Cleveland not as a future franchise cornerstone, but as a developmental lottery ticket, a player expected to grow quietly behind veterans unless he forced the coaching staff's hand. Breaking through the narrative, hope on the horizon. Despite grim predictions, recent reports suggested a different story brewing inside the Browns facility. Shedeur's professionalism, discipline, and work ethic began turning heads. Nick Wilson from 92.3 The Fan remarked on air, "There's something different about the way Shedeur is carrying himself. No complaints, just work. That energy is contagious." Analysts pointed out that unlike some rookies who crumble under pressure, Shedeur showed resilience. Even without first-team reps, his performance in limited snaps stood out. Quick releases, decisive reads, and an infectious competitive spirit that reminded some of his father's grit during his NFL heyday. Pilar Sanders becomes the steady force Cleveland never expected. As Shedeur doubled down on his work ethic, Pilar turned into a quiet but powerful force of stability. From scoping out peaceful fishing spots to offering Shedeur a safe haven in a ruthless industry, Pilar's presence became therapeutic. Reporters noted how Pilar's constant check-ins at the facility and unwavering optimism helped Shedeur tune out the negativity. A Browns staff member, under anonymity, admitted, "It's rare to see a rookie maintain this composure after being undervalued so badly. Credit to his family for keeping him grounded." Her social media posts became a beacon of positivity for fans who were rooting for Shedeur to succeed. Pilar, in many ways, took on the role of a behind-the-scenes MVP. The next step, can Shedeur Sanders turn the tide? With preseason rapidly approaching, Shedeur faces his ultimate litmus test. If reports from OTAs are any indication, the rookie isn't going down without a fight. Browns insiders revealed that coaches were quietly impressed with his development curve. "Don't sleep on Shedeur Sanders," one anonymous scout commented. "He's already looking sharper than some of the older guys." Meanwhile, fan sentiment has slowly begun shifting in Shedeur's favor. Social media posts, Reddit discussions, and Browns forums increasingly feature debates about whether Shedeur could be the surprise breakout star in a struggling quarterback ecosystem. Final thoughts. From overlooked to unbreakable, Shedeur Sanders' journey from being a top 5 projection to an afterthought 5th rounder could have broken many young players. But with his mother's love and his own resilience, Shedeur is writing a different story. A story of persistence, redemption, and family bonds triumphing over corporate football politics. In a cutthroat league where careers are made and broken overnight, Shadur has embraced the long game. He knows his path won't be easy, but with Pilar watching from the sidelines, his determination burning brighter than ever, and talent that refuses to be ignored, Shadur Sanders might just be Cleveland's next big comeback story. This Monday wasn't just another day on the calendar. It was a turning point, a reminder that no matter how far he's fallen in the draft, no matter how brutal the competition, Shadur Sanders still holds one advantage no other rookie quarterback has: a mother's unbreakable support, a family's pride, and the heart of a champion.